to look at beyond telling policemen to go to the criminal hideouts to meet them. The IGP, the acting IGP, was in town yesterday, and he said to them, don't wait for them to come and throw bombs into your offices, into your stations. Go to them. That's on one side. On the other side, we have a surviving police officer who's been in hospital for over a week now. His family says he's been there, no police visits, no police support, no government support. That's on the other hand. And then part of, what happened and the calls made during the NSAS protest was for police reforms. Citizens were saying, we know that many of them get up to no good, but there are a lot of them who are decent, and we're saying that if you make the working conditions better for them, perhaps would have better policing. Look at their pay. The president did promise something. End SARS, they ended the SARS, they disbanded the SARS unit, but they have other tactical units as well. So the AIG acting was here yesterday, and he set up another special one. What did he call it? Operation Restore Peace. There was one that was set up in Enugu as well the day before. So here we are, and all these matters are rising. And then the River State governor, Nyesom Wike, is saying the police need more. In the budget, they need more money to be able to do what they're doing. But beyond buying weapons, we need intelligent policing. So these are the matters on the table. I will be talking to a security analyst, Nkasi Wodu. He joins me over the phone this morning. Good morning, Nkasi.
Oh, no.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So, first of all, we have the AIG acting coming to the southeast and the south yesterday, trying to see how they can fix the rise in insecurity in the region. And one of the things he said was that enough is enough. Don't wait for them to come to you. Go to them and wreak havoc on their end as well. How would you respond to that?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, it's a good thing that the AIG is making his rounds to see some of the geopolitical zones that have been troubled and have had entire security problems. What I don't understand, though, is why the AIG needs to tell the police to actually engage in intelligence policing or to actually go sniff out actual perpetrators of violence. And that's one of the things that we often see when it comes to policing in Nigeria, or even any sort of work that has political oversight. It's really about people sitting down and they need either political party or either a governor or an executive, member of the executive or legislator to actually give an order. This is normal. It is already something that is inherent in the rights and responsibilities of the police. I mean, it's part of what they need to do. So I don't think I'm wondering why the AIG had to come down to tell them that this is something that they have done. That's on one hand. But it's also important for us as well to maybe think about the implications or the repercussions of that kind of instruction. While that instruction, harmless as it may seem, could be harmless on the face of it, well, to go out and go sniff out the perpetrators of violence. But the antecedents and the precedents of security forces in Nigeria have shown that what that means as well is engage in extrajudicial killings. It means arrest people at will on any form of suspicion, lock them, engage in forced detention, force them to confess, torture them. And so I hope that that is not the case in this particular situation. I hope when they say go sniff out the people, it also means engage in actual police work, use intelligence, and bring out the actual perpetrators of the violence that has been happening in River State and in the other parts of the South.
Nkasi, we use the word intelligence, a lot. This is 2021. What should it look like?
I mean, it looks like you having computers. It looks like you tracking phones, using phones to track people's movements, using particular data and applications to know where people's sources are. It involves understanding charter, planting yourself within the communities. getting information regarding where sleeper cells are actually existing, and then find the ways where you can get them. It also involves undercover work, serious undercover work. That's part of what it involves. It involves planning, being so strategic in such a way that even before firing a gun, you are beginning to flush out perpetrators of violence, people that engage in all of these acts of violence. It means intercepting messages regarding how guns are being moved from one place to another. It means getting to understand how the structure of these particular organizations are, from the head to the toe, understand who the sponsors are, understand where the money is coming from, and then doing all you can to actually cut the sources of supply. And also understanding who the head is and engaging and neutralizing those people even before come. So it's a lot that needs to happen. And frankly, it's not something that we have seen happen significantly for as long as the police force is concerned.
So you're saying effectively that the police as we know it, the police as we have them today, do not have the capacity to carry out effective intelligence policing?
I don't know whether it's a lack of capacity or it's a lack of will, right? But whichever one, none of them is good, right? I think that it's important for the police to be more deliberate and strategic in how they handle these kind of issues. I think particularly when we know that some of these perpetrators of violence are embedded within civilian populations. So an approach where you just want to outgun them will not work, because it poses significant risk to civilian populations that reside in the areas where these people are embedded in. So you need to be more strategic in that sense. So to actually find a way to neutralize the threat even without having a military approach. And on several occasions, let's not forget that why we are here is because of this same approach of using guns to solve every problem, right? In 2016, in 2017, when IPOB was on the rise, one of the things that security analysts and peace building practitioners mentioned was that you need to dialogue. You need to have a sense of dialogue. You need to speak with people. You need to bring people to the table. You need to, everything is negotiable. When we say, unity or peace is not negotiable, no, things are negotiable. You need to have a conversation with people. If people have genuine grievances regarding how they feel that they are actually, how they feel that the whole nation treats them, what you should do is, how can you genuinely speak to those grievances and address those grievances?
Interesting that you mentioned this, Nkasi. Should we also have the police talking to themselves and having town halls with residents? Because now we're talking about, well, what I would like to call dissidents this morning, right? But we have people who have not broken the law. You're going around like what happened last week. The guy said he was caught, he was in a vehicle, he boarded a vehicle, they stopped the vehicle, they searched, they found nothing, took him out. That's the anti-cultism unit on SARS Road. He got there, they asked for, is it 2 million? And he ended up parting with 200,000 naira. They have this POS lady who sort of, she knows what she does with them. And then on another occasion, a young man was taking afro hair. That was the profiling, afro hair. They dragged him. Okay, so the first guy had dreads, right? The second guy, afro hair, took him to the police station, and they wrote there that, what did he write? Cybercrime. What was it? He was chatting with people on Facebook. Cybercrime. They put him there. They had to go and they asked for 1 million, and then they collected 80,000. So we have these things happening. Shouldn't we have some sort of town halls at this time? Do we have to only engage when it is a prescribed group or a group of people who say I no go agree and they stay on it?
I've said this countless times. First of all, the Nigerian police, and even indeed the whole security apparatus in Nigeria, they need to understand that they have a huge trust deficit as far as the civil populace is concerned. That's something that they need to understand. If they don't understand that, then they acknowledge that, then it will be difficult for them to now begin to take the actions necessary to repair that damage, that reputational damage that they have. to understand. In terms of the eyes of the people, the police and security forces are not legitimate. And I mean legitimate here, not in terms of having a backing of law, but in terms of how the people perceive them as working for their own interests. Okay. Right? So that sense of legitimacy, it's not there. And so part of what the police need to do is repair it. And how can you repair it? By engaging, dialoguing, speaking. And town hall meetings is one of it. And that is a very wonderful way. But then there's so many other ways. One of the ways, I mean, that you can engage in series of campaigns to show people that you are different, that you're going to be doing things differently. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any need, nobody wants to change. I don't think that there's any, I mean, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Countless AIGs or Inspector Generals have come in, and then things are remaining the same. So it doesn't look like there's a political will. It doesn't look like there is any form of I think everybody wants to maintain the status quo because it actually favors a lot of the political elite to maintain the status quo.
But the River State governor has come out to say that they need more. The budget is not enough. Would that solve anything in the real sense? Because they've had budgets over time. We hear that somebody on top stole it. Somebody did this, somebody did that. The money's there. Sometimes it's released. Maybe not all of it, but the money's there. So what happens? Do we need more?
I don't think it's necessarily about putting in more money or putting in more money to the annual budget. Nigeria, since 2011, has had more than, the security budget has increased exponentially since 2011. Police is part of that security. So it's really about the money that is being budgeted. What is it used for? We need to be more accountable, and we need to hold some of these things accountable. How much does Nigeria spend per policeman on the street? We don't know that. And how much does it cost taxpayers to maintain one policeman for a year, or for a day, or for a month? We don't know that. How do we know if some of the, we obviously know that some of these monies are not getting, because we've had situations where police officers buy uniforms and buy boots and do all sorts of things just to be able to survive. We've seen them tax or extort suspects to buy pens and to buy notebooks or to buy actual statements, photocopy statements, templates. And we've seen that happen again and again. So what is on ground, or what we're seeing on ground, shows that whatever is being voted is not getting to the ground. And so that's a question that we need to ask ourselves. We need to ask ourselves those hard questions. So it's not just about putting more money. We cannot keep throwing money at the problem and expect that it will resolve itself. Somebody needs to make these hard decisions. And sadly, nobody is. That's the sad thing.
Okay, I would like to bring this up. The Southern governors pushing for state police. Is it not possible for states to, without, getting their own state police, help the police perform their duties better?
So there are lots of calculations in terms of having entire state police, a decentralized police force. It's part of the thing is about ensuring that the police are coming from the people, so the people know who the police officers are, and so as a result they can be accountable. Another argument is that it's easier. If you have a police force, it's because it is not centralized from coming from a far away center. It's easy for you to deploy them to respond to emerging issues. Now, well and good, those are valid arguments. But the problem that I see is that often the same politicians that have increasingly led to the police serving them rather than serving the people are still the ones clamoring for this. So it doesn't particularly strike me with confidence that engaging with state or having state police would actually solve the problems that we have. Because part of the structural issues, such as a lack of accountability, a lack of corruption, and when we have executive governors having wielding undue power, still persists, and it's only a matter of time they will corrupt some of those structures that are going to be setting up in terms of the police. So if we're having a conversation about state police, we shouldn't just have a conversation about state police. We should have a conversation about devolution of powers at the same time. We should have a conversation about putting in place structures where citizens are beginning to, big citizens can increasingly hold politicians accountable. We should have a conversation about reforming the Electoral Act, so that in such a way that people and citizens actually have the power. So we can have all of these conversations at the same time. And I think that that's something that we really need to look at in that terms, rather than just focus on creating another system. Particular vigilante actors try to fill the vacuum left by the police. And then within a matter of time, they begin to extort. They begin to engage in human rights abuses. They begin to engage in extrajudicial killings. And I don't see anything different in this situation if we have state police, because those structures and systems that actually perpetrate violence on people and that actually promote and benefit human rights abuses are going to still remain.
All right, and the matter of recruiting police from among us, a lot of people have said, with the way the society is right now,
it's not because those people are inherently good. It's because of the structures that have been put in place and the systems.
Okay.
I mean, so it is easier. Those systems incentivize good behavior. So, but in this system that we work, there's a continued incentive for bad behavior. Because when you engage in good behavior, you get no incentive whatsoever. Meanwhile, some of your colleagues that engage in bad behavior,
get promoted,
and you see them not punished. There's nothing, no consequence comes to it. And those are some of the things that we need to be looking at. So Nigerians are not inherently bad or inherently good. It's about the structures of accountability that we put. If you know that there's somebody watching you and there's an oversight over your actions, and that some of your actions could actually lead to you losing your job, then you would seriously.
All right, so
and that's my position.
All right, so the final question on compensation. The River State government gave 20 million each to families of security agents, not just the police. Akwa Ibom State government did the same. I think Anambra did. So we have all these things happening when they lose their lives. People have asked the question, what about those who are alive? Isn't that something the governors can do while they're here to ensure that, they boost their morale? Talk to us.
I mean, so I think that donating money for fallen police officers so that their families can survive is not inherently bad. It's a good thing. It should actually be commendable. However, my problem is that we have this penchant for tokenism, right? So we want to do things as it pleases us, right? If you really want to take care of police officers, right, both in terms of fallen police officers and police officers that are active in duty, we should have a structure and a system for doing that. It should not be at the will and behest of the governor or any governor of any state, because the money is not his. In any case, these are taxpayers' money. So it's important that these kind of things are budgeted for, and then that we have a system where, so the question is, if you can do all of that, then why can't we donate that to the central fund? Why can't governors put pressure to have a system of accountability for the existing police structure that we have, where governors put a certain amount of money, to the police fund, and in return, these monies are used to improve the welfare of the police, bearing in mind that the police formation, the everyday policeman and woman on the street, are actually supposed to protect the citizens within the areas where the governors govern.
All right, thank you very much.
So we need to move away from tokenism. That's my own. We need to have a way. It should be more structured. It should not be at the behest of the governor or at the political will or benefit. Because then, of course, elections are coming. The governor does that. Who then gets police will side with in a particular situation where you know that the governor is an incumbent, and then you can directly draw a straight line to how your welfare improves as a result of him.
Thank you very much, Nkasi Wodu, for your time.
Thank you very much, Thank you.
We're Nigerian Info. The commercial will play now, and then we'll get to you via the phone lines, Twitter and Instagram, Facebook as well. Stay tuned. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite F Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. Still the morning crossfire. My name is Eno Ogbeviri, and this is where we have the region's biggest conversation. Beyond taking the fight to the criminals in their hideouts, which the acting IGP, Alkali Baba, directed yesterday, we're looking at other issues on the table concerning the police. Nkasi Wodu, my guest, the security analyst, said perhaps that call might be misconstrued by those who have been known to carry out unprofessional conduct and just unleash on citizens. Then this matter of recruitment, the governor of River State saying the police need more money. They need better budgeting. And Nkasi says budgeting is not what it is. They've been budgeting for years. We need a structure. Also, on the matter of giving police money or their families money when they die in the line of duty, he's saying there should be a structure. It's state money. If there's going to be a way that it should be used, why don't you use it in a way that would help policing, overall? But let's have your thoughts on this matter. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. We have the voice of the River State Governor yesterday when he was talking when he received the acting IGP. To listen.
If we don't support our security men, we cannot perform. Without security, no governance. When I see the way police is not well equipped, when I see the budget sometimes, I wouldn't be serious as a country.
0817-923-0002. Let's get straight to it. Good morning, you're Nigeria Info. Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Chima George, calling from Port Harcourt.
Listen.
I listened to what the IG said yesterday, but I'm not comfortable with the word, because the people that the city is going to affect is the innocent citizens. That's my thought this morning. It's the innocent citizen that is going to suffer from me. Thank you.
Well, why do you think so? We're Nigeria Info. Good morning.
Yes, and good morning. It's good luck for the day, woman.
Okay.
Yes, I just came to River State yesterday and flagged up a pressure on the store in River State. I think it's a record development. And the governor of the state also said supporting the security is also good. But let me also contribute. I'm in front of all that. Supporting the security is good. And also creating jobs for the youth is also good. Because when you support only security operatives and there is no job creation for the youth, I think there is also insecurity.
We're Nigerian for good morning.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, Anthony speaking. You see, the order for me is just too much, because we know how Nigerian police operate. I just feel that there should not be extrajudicial killing with that kind of order. I want the flood murder case. Even if the officer was doing a flood, you see people standing around watching what was going on. In Nigeria, nobody can watch a police officer killing or harassing them, but let them run away. That is the difference between Nigerian police and other civilized police. They should train and retrain our police so that when they go out on operation, they should do the right thing.
Do you think training is the issue? You think they're not trained?
Now, training and funding, there are the major issues here.
Okay.
Because the thing they did to them is, I don't know whether it's aggressive kind of thing in which they don't tend to look at human rights abuses.
Hold on. Did you watch that expose by Channels TV of the police college in Lagos? Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
So when you watch that, and that's it. Hold on, sir. When you watch that, and that's a training center, what do you think will be the outcome when they come out?
That's what we are saying now. When the funding is not enough, the training will not be adequate.
And you think
when the funding is there, the training will be adequate.
All right, let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my dear sister. No.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, Henry from Wodu. Hello?
Yeah, go on, sir.
Yes, on the order of the IG yesterday, my dear sister, I must tell you that I am not comfortable with the order because after all you listen to the order is all about the policemen going after the people. I think the major thing the IG should have done is to put the policemen in their toes by making them to understand that when you go outside the line of your duty, there are very big penalties for you to face. In as much as we know that there are criminals trying to attack the police, but him himself should have told the police people, the people he's training, he's giving that order. Please do not go against the line of your duty. There are big penalties because, my dear sister, no matter the funding you put into Nigerian police force, the mindset of extorting Nigerians has become, in fact, is part of the line of duty now because they are not just going there by themselves. There are senior officers who are sending them out. Are you not aware that even in front of their police station, they stay there to collect money? Outside the station, they stay there to collect money. A distance from the station, they stay there to collect money. So how do you curtail these things? Not by giving those orders. You should put them to their toes so that everybody who commits that offense, who goes against the policy, that why he's a Nigerian.
All right. Thank you for calling. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Diego. Now the problem is, for a hammer, everything is a nail. You can't be using the same tactics that resulted in the issue you're having in the first place. You can't be giving riot acts. You should be more. Our problem isn't just the police. Nigeria's problem is very complex and at the same time very simple. You have leaders that are, a large percentage of the leaders and decision makers that are absolutely corrupt, selfish, greedy, unwilling of Nigeria. But people should exist on their own terms.
Okay.
People should be partners on their own terms.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Morning, sir.
I have something that is bothering me about the IG came yesterday and gave an order that they should go after those criminals. Did the IG ask Nigerians or the river problem with police? The governor of the state was trying to put a curfew. There's no killing in River State. Do you know when during that curfew was going on, police people were also busy on the road collecting money, allowing cars to pass because of 100 or 10 naira or 50 naira, not caring about their life. What I'm saying is that they said somebody will fight from the house and come outside. You can't fight from outside to inside. You fight from your house to outside. Nigeria police should change. That's my own this morning. Thank you.
But hold on, before you. Oh my! I was going to ask him why he thinks that they were doing that even during curfew when they were exposed. But I'm checking online. Former IGP Tafa Balogun was arrested. This was what year was this? 2013, right? And EFCC said he was on trial for stealing about 5.7 billion naira. That came to about 20 million US dollars at that time. So what job was he doing? What was he doing? Where was he getting the money from? Where did he steal the money from? Where did he, divert the money from? Well, we're Nigerian info. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm congratulating and calling from River State.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, the issue of police station and abuse of human rights are more or less in carryover from colonial administration and military involvement in Nigerian politics. To the extent that most police officers believe that it is impossible to do police work without using human rights. How can a police officer get professional statement from a suspect without giving him or her such a given suspect to within 24 to 28 hours, whereas you must press and detain the suspect before the investigation is commenced? Or how do you arrest a suspect and take him to court or police station without handcuffing him when he can escape and the policeman can be in problem? So what I'm trying to say now is for us to understand the principal role of the police. The principal role of the police is to protect human rights and freedom. However, the bad acts amongst the police personnel violate this, and this is what one of the challenges that we are having in the country. Because when the police officers and personnel are not doing that, how do you think there will be security stability?
All right. Thank you for calling. Let's go to WhatsApp. The message is here. Don't forget, we're on Twitter at Nigerian for PH, on Facebook at Nigerian for PH. This one says, please, most police never knew bail is free, like DCO 1 and DCO 2 in a greater division. They still bail money as their right. If they don't know, then they have no business being police. They do know. Governor Wike, does intelligence reduce the... Oh, okay. Comrade Mike, please write your message again. Sunday. Our main issue is Nigerian leaders. They're not accountable for anything. The Nigerian police force leaders are clueless and heartless. We wonder why we have officers who do not care for the citizens. The answer is right in front of us. Okay. A police officer injured in the line of duty, and for over a week, no police hierarchy has or government official deemed it fit to connect with the family, let alone pay his bills. But the government was able to produce 280 million for officers that were killed. How does that add up? This is not about increasing funds. The hierarchy of the Nigerian police force are not leaders and do not even know what they're doing. We need a total reform of the Nigerian police force. I don't know where they get these people from. A few statements by the acting IGP in a democracy is shocking. Emmanuel, the police is their own problem. How have you managed all the previous funds allocated? Where's the police trust fund? The embezzlement and corruption within their units is nothing to write home. The IGP orders police to fight against criminals in the South is another avenue to loot and maim innocent citizens. Governors would rather focus attention or pollute police force if allowed to be in charge. For instance, River State government has vehemently refused to employ, promote workers, not pay minimum wage. What is it looking for in state police? Let Wike do the needful for Rivers people first. And I'm not comfortable with the morale he's giving the police people. This means we are finished. Oh, Vivian sent that in. Text in Oigbo. Anytime an order like this that can lead to extrajudicial activities is given to security agencies, it's imperative that all state chief judges and state presidents of the state magistrate courts, in line with the provisions of Criminal Justice Act 2015, should issue their own directives to judges and magistrates to increase the frequency of their unannounced inspection and verification visits to detention centers in their jurisdictions. The government should create jobs for the youth, and the police should have a good relationship with the citizens. The police should henceforth stop the intimidation, extortion, and harassment they give to citizens. If police don't stop, the citizens will never love them. Uche from Rumosi, Bromo from Port Harcourt. Human rights abuses, human abuse is what I'm seeing daily, even from army that they send here. I don't know when police top officials will stop failing us. The other IGP the order of the IGP is not in line with the mission he came for. For me, it's how to bring more unity between the police and the citizens. Joshua is in Mercyland. Comrade Mike, Governor Wike, why not intelligence job creation to reduce the burden of intelligence policing? What about Rivers youths whose parents are owed gratuities, minimum wage, promotion entitlements, old demonstration teachers? Don't you think they may be vulnerable? Okay, let's take some calls now. We're Nigerian folk. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Let me use an illustration to see how we come into this talk.
Help us.
If a father cannot provide for the children to eat, or the wife to feed herself and take care of herself, the children will definitely go outside to go and look for something to eat. Two of us.
When they're hungry, yes.
Yes, they will go outside, and the wife will want to do anything possible to get whatever she will get to take care of her children. Two of us.
Mm-hmm. The man too.
That is exactly what the IG, they make budgets. These people put the money in their pockets, and they don't care about the police guys. The only thing they do is to give them order. The order is for the masses to suffer. Because the money they're supposed to give them, gratuity, everything, all their increments, promotions, they don't give it to them. They take all the money, put it inside their pocket. Then when it comes in terms of governors, they have security votes. Do they bring it out to sponsor the security architecture of the states? The answer is no. So when the police, the ordinary policemen see all these things, the high ranking people are eating their money. What do you expect them to do? They go after the citizens with their guns.
All right. Thank you. They do buy gunboats. They buy cars. I think they buy bikes sometimes. I'm not sure what else they buy. But let's take another call. We are Nigerian for good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. During your days on the studio, there's something he talked that catches my attention. The man said that that's a habit of Nigerian government of using guns, try to solve problems.
Yeah.
Me, myself, I'll see this thing. I see that that's what landed us where we are today. If you look at the history of Boko Haram, and then you look at the history that are transpiring between them and IPOB, and even the one of Shia, many cases like that, even if you read the history of Biafra War very well, you discover that Nigerian leaders issue they can solve within few days or few weeks. They will just send police to go and fight those people. Maybe sometimes when those people are strong and they want to fight back, then they will use all the whole budget of the year fighting insecurity. Matter that will be solved very easily. It's very unfortunate. I just cry because I saw this things happening. Even the man pointed out now that this is the whole thing that led us where we are today. You look at the issue of Boko Haram. That's how that thing happened.
All right, thank you for calling. So you would, like Nkasi Wodu said, prefer that they use other means of conflict resolution instead of using force. But then again, if you look at the fact that we're militarized, how many years from this morning? Thank you for joining the conversation. Final one. The people like to criticize police every time. You disobey the law, you're about to be charged to court. You seek to offer bribe. If you don't disobey the curfew, will police collect bribe from you? No amount of money can be enough for the police worldwide. The police and even church securities are dubious. Let the police chase the killers and take the battle to them. Thank you very much. My name is Eno Ogbevire. We wrap it up here. The conversation continues online on Twitter at NigeriaInfoPH, on Facebook at NigeriaInfoPH. My name is Eno Ogbevire.